Hello, lovers of Dynamic Series. I want to welcome you to another wonderful, interesting, exhilarating, mind-blowing episode of Dynamic Series today. So today on this episode, your girl is back. I am here for you with another wonderful gist that is going to blow your mind. But before I get to the business of today, as usual, I love to say a very big thank you to every of my returning subscriber and everyone who has been supporting me all this while. So I love all those comments you guys dropped in the last video I made, when we talk about what every woman wants. A lot of you gave nice, wonderful comments. Let me read some of them out. Okay, the first comment on my list here is from Lofty Designs, and I say it's the hello intro for him with the dance. Love the way I came in. Thank you. And he also said, my favorite plug, always delivering. Oh, this is so touching. Thank you. And Olabami G2 said, premium content there. Thank you all. This is so nice and so encouraging. Thank you. And I love every one of you and I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. So if you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for always being your girl. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate. And if you're viewing Dynamic Series for the first time, this is a place to be. This is a home where we get to talk about interesting relationship topics, sexual topics. We talked about health. We talk about trending things and gist, things to help us in life generally. So if you love what you're watching, feel free to drop your comment at the comment section, and please do subscribe. The subscribe button is below the video. Please kindly do subscribe. Thank you for watching. So now let's get to the business of the day. I know every one of us is like, okay, the topic is what? How to express love to your man, or how to express your love to your man. Someone be like, okay, Bimpe, what boils out? What brings this topic? What is the reason you're talking about love these days? Okay. These days, I get a lot of complaints from the men saying, okay, women, my woman does not know how to express love, or she doesn't even love me. And you hear the woman on the other hand saying, oh, he says I don't love him, and I do, I really care. So there's a lot of issues on ground. So I took my time to do some detailed research and sit down to reflect that, okay, what could really be the reason? Then I observed that a lot of people really do care about one another, but the problem is expressing it. Expressing love. Love is something that is, okay, how do I put it? Arbitrary kind of, but for you to be able to express it fully to the person who you are in the relationship with, or you're dating, or you're married to, there is need for you to express it. You need to perform with things that are actionable, something that can be measured, something that can be felt. So people been then, I know a friend was like, okay, Pimpi, how do I express love to my man? How do I show him that I love him? If you are in a relationship with a man and you're having problem expressing yourself or your love to him, if you're having problem expressing your love to him, you keep getting, oh, she doesn't love me, I'm not seeing it, I'm not feeling it, you are rigid, you are not flexible, you are dry, all sort of words keep pumping out from the man to you, then there is need for you to watch some things and observe some things and be able to put some things into action. So what are those things you need to do to really help spice things up? Or better still, let me say, not even spice things up. What are those things you need to do to express your love to him, to your man, so that he knows that you care? So the first thing on my list is as simple as where we are starting from. Tell him you love him, but be specific. Be specific in the sense that you love him for a reason, or let me put it this way. Tell him you love him, but let there be specific. Be more specific. Don't just say, okay, I love you. Tell him what makes him special and why you fell in love with him in the first place. You fell in love with him, you met him, you probably been friends for a while, or you get to meet him, and all along the way you get to start dating each other. So there is actually a reason. There is something that makes your heart skips or your heart meets a beat when you remember him, or you hear his name, or you hear his voice. So be specific. It could be the way he composes himself when he's in public. It could be the way he speaks with a lot of confidence and focus when he talks in public places. You should be more specific. So rather than you saying, oh, I love you, be more specific and direct. Tell him why you love him. I love you because of this. I love you because of the way you do this. Okay, I love the way you do this. I love the way you talk in public places. I love your confidence, man. It's mind blowing. It takes me off my feet. Those things he does to you that sweeps you off your feet, express it to him. Don't just say you love him. Yes, he knows you love him, but give him why you love him. Tell him why you love him, and that is the first thing. It starts from telling him. 1, 2. Then the second thing is, some women can be so rigid, sincerely. Some of them, how do you be in a relationship with someone and the way you call his name or the way you call onto him it sounds the same like every other person calls him. What I'm driving at is, you should give him a pet name. Whenever you're in a relationship with anyone, or your husband or whoever you're dating, give the person a pet name. It's so dry when he hears, okay, let's say the person's name is Bayo, and he hears everyone calls him Bayo, and the way you call your own Bayo does not even sound differently and so nice and romantic from every other person's own. It sounds like general to him. No, you should give him a name. You can call him anything that suits you based on how you feel, but make it sincere. Don't lie. Don't give him a name that does not appeal to you, but you just feel like calling him. No. There are nice names as you feel. You can. I know some people use this what we call oriki in Yoruba. I would try and look for. Okay, I will translate that. So what we call oriki, you will see the translation. Some people call their man by their oriki. Make it more romantic and nice. You can give me a pet name. Some call them baby. Some call them sunshine. Come up with something that suits you based on how you feel, and call him, give him a pet name. Don't just call him randomly. One thing about men is, it's not so difficult to love men and to express love to men compared to the way it is with women. So sweet little things that you do sincerely would make a huge difference. So give him a pet name. The third thing on my list is, I said, be committed to his emotional challenges. There is more to being in a relationship with people. You have to, as much as you have your own challenges and you have your emotional challenges or what you're going through, your man also have what he is going through. So there is need for you to be able to pay attention to him, most especially when people when they are down, men, when they are down or something, they need a woman who is smart, who will support them emotionally. You should be able to encourage him, let him be. You should be the first person that comes to his mind when he needs to talk to someone about something that bugs him. But some women don't even know how to listen, let alone how to encourage a man or how to support him emotionally. Some of them are just there for the benefit of what they want to get from him. Some of them are there like, okay, they're just there because they want to be in a relationship. It takes more to be in a relationship with a man or being married to a man. You're supposed to be there with him emotionally. Let him know that you're ready to listen. Let him know that you're ready to encourage him and support him. All those little things too would help. That is the third one. Okay, the fourth one on my list is something as simple as a kiss on the forehead or rubbing his head. You just don't go or be around your man. When you enter into his house, it goes beyond you saying, hey, hello, it's been a while, or hugging him. Why don't, maybe when he's seated on the chair, just give him a kiss on the forehead, just rub his hair, just say something nice little thing whisper nice little thing into his ear. And those little things, it counts more than you saying you want to, probably what some women want to do, you want to maybe cook for him, you want to do some of his laundries, and those are not even required in a relationship. Those are things that you should do when you're married to him. But when you are in a relationship with a man, you should be able to express your love to him. A little thing, sweet little nothing, all gather together, they accumulate and aggregate to form something big. You see, men are moved by little things. They are not as complicated as we women. So you should be able to, give him a kiss on the forehead. Maybe when you go visit and you're going home and okay, he's taking some time. Okay, he sees you up probably to your gate, and while he's about to turn to enter his car or he's going, you just run and dash at him and just hug him or hold him from the back. It's as simple as that. He's your man. You love him. You should be able to express the love to him rather than you just saying it. So that's another thing. Little things count. A kiss on the forehead, rubbing his hair, a pat on his back, saying sweet, nice little things to him. They love to be pampered too. They need to be pampered. So you should love to pamper your man and do things that would sweep him off his feet for him. So that is the fourth one. So the fifth one on my list is appreciation. The way I wrote it is appreciate his appearance and tell him he look good. There is one thing I know, that I have a lot of male friends. I happen to be someone who is always among a lot of male friends actually. So it's easier for me to observe some things about them. There are some little things you do to them that they really appreciate it, and you see them talking about it weeks or even months later. When he puts on a particular outfit and is looking so dashing and good, you should, as a woman who cares about your man, when you wear something good, tell him. When he goes to barb his hair and he changes his look and he's looking so nice, you should be able to tell him, oh my God, there's something different about you. You look so good. You look so different. I love your shirt. This shirt makes you more, it makes you bright, and you learn to put words together with him, but don't deceive him. Be sincere. Make sure they are sincere expression of love and appreciation. Be very, very sincere. Don't just bump on, start saying nothing. Be sincere. Okay, I love your dress. I love your outfit. It looks so good. I love your haircut. Baby, do you know, I just love it when you cut your hair. I love this. I love your galas. Maybe it's on galas. Maybe it's on, all those sort of hairstyles that men make. So you just let him know, oh, I love your galas, I love this, I love that about you. If there's a particular outfit that he wears and you like, tell him. Maybe there's a way he combines his shirt with his trousers. Tell him. This 6th point on how to express your love to your man or how to love him more is pamper him and spoil him. You need to learn to pamper a man. You need to learn to spoil them too. You don't always have to wait for him to tell you to invite you out for a date. You should be the one to ask for it. Push for a date yourself. Not that you are pushing that he would be the one to pay for the drinks and everything or whatever wherever you guys go hanging out. No, you should be able to maybe bring out a little money or something from you. Just work towards it, plan it, and be like, okay, babe, I want to take you out this particular day. It makes him feel special. It makes him feel loved and pampered, than you waiting for him to be the one to initiate the dating and wanting to take you out. You should spoil him too. Buy him, maybe there's something he likes eating or his favorite drinks. Buy him his favorite drinks, chocolates. There are some men who like chocolates too. Take him out, buy him stuffs too. Don't wait for him to be the one buying and buying and buying. You should buy, you should take him out. You should spoil him, you should pamper him, and especially when he's sick or he's down, you should be there to support him with sweet, nice word, touches and all, massage. It just gives them this assurance that my babe really loves me, and she shows it and I can see it. So men are more of what they can see than what they hear. We women, we are moved by what we hear. But they are moved by what they see. So you have to be able to express your love. You have to be actionable about it. Let it be something he can see, something he can feel, something he can touch if possible, something he can talk about. If you should let him know. Another one, the 7th one, let him know that tell him how much you love the way he touches you. If there's a way he hugs you. If there's a way, maybe when he kisses your neck or something, he touches you, you feel it more better. Tell him, let him know. So you should not just be rigid, you're just there. Yes, we know you love him, or the guy knows you love him, but you should be able to express it. So most of all these things I've mentioned, you should be able to put them together. Learn to give your man a pet name, pamper him and spoil him, take him out, tell him sweet little nothing, call him randomly during the day and tell him how good you miss him and how you care about him. So all these things, they accumulate together to form things that he can see, and he can really, when he's seated and when he's alone and he remembers all those little things, he just smile and he just feel, okay, my baby loves me and I can see it. So let's be more actionable, ladies. For you expressing difficulties and you find it difficult to express love to your man, these are tips. You can just pick randomly from most of those tips I've mentioned, and we'll bring more for the married folks, the married women, how to express love to your husband. That one is a bit deeper than being in a relationship. So that will be all today on this episode of Dynamic Series. I want you to all have a good and wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself, and don't forget to go to the comment section to drop your point. Your girl is always open to conflicting opinions, in case you have something that is different from what I've said, or you have some other things to buttress what I've said. So that will be all. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching your girl. Thank you for supporting me. I love you guys all. Bye.